Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all getting ready for a fantastic weekend. Let's say hello to those in the chat. Good evening, Mystical Unicorn Painting. Hello, Roger. Thank you both for joining us tonight. So, of course, it is Thursday, and we have another tabletop game to explore. And what game are we playing tonight? We are playing a game of Puerto Rico 1897 from Ravensburger. This is a reissue of a game that has been around for, I think it's about 20... Oh gosh, is it 12 years? I think it's 12 years now. It is a bit of a board game classic. It's had multiple iterations. It also has a card game version of it. I played that quite a few years ago, thoroughly enjoyed it, but never actually played the core game. So I'm very much looking forward to tonight's try on this. But we'll see how we do. Came out in 2002, so in fact actually it's 21 years, isn't it? Yes, because of course, yes, in 2012 it was its 10th anniversary, wasn't it? So there we go. So this is an absolute classic board game. But we can take a look and see some of the wonderful changes that have been done in this new edition. So Mystical, are you all set and ready to join us? I think we should just jump straight on in, shouldn't we? Let's go with yes. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, let's bring you on in then. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm very well. Is that an element of nervousness as we approach this game?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, we know how it is. We'll get the ball rolling on it, and we'll be fine. Let's jump to the table.
Yeah, I feel like this game is going to be, when they like talk it out, you're like, wait, what? But when you actually see gameplay, it's not so bad.
Yes. No, well, it's got a very interesting mechanic that we will obviously share. And I think the best thing for us to do is we'll just play and explain the rules as we go along, because I think both of us have a good idea on how to go about it, and we'll just look at each rule as we progress through. But I think the starting place is to share with everybody what the winning conditions are in the game, or certainly what is the end game. So the end game will occur when there are no more workers available to be able to put on the recruitment desk over there, or that one of the players has built 12 buildings within their area, or all of the victory points have been used up. And for this two-player game, let me just double check, make sure I get it correct. There are 65 victory points in total between the two of us. So once they have all been taken, that will trigger the end of the game. Ultimately, whoever has the most victory points at the end is the winner. So it is all about those victory points. And ultimately, it is a production, an economic management game. We are producing goods, building buildings to then sell those goods to make money. The money allows us to buy buildings. The buildings gives us special abilities. And ultimately, we ship our goods off to gain victory points. And of course, whoever has the most is the winner. So let's jump on in. I don't know. I was going to let you go first, but it's totally up to you. We could make it random and roll some dice on this to see who should go first.
Let's make it random. Let's make it random.
Okay, let me grab my dice. Hang on.
What are our two boats? Is that a 6 and a 4? Or
It
is it?
isn't. It is. It is indeed. Yes, because there is slight changes with the 2-player version. I'll tell you this. This is just to sort of point out the manual before we start. What a great idea that they have in this manual. Basically, you have all of the main text on the left-hand side, and then there's these white strips down the right, and they just simplify everything. So you can read all about it, or you basically get the bullet point notes on exactly what you need to know. So it's a great way of presenting quite a lot of information in a very succinct fashion. Really great. So let's just go to the 2-player. Here we go. Take only the 4-hold and 6-hold cargo ships. So what's happened here is we start with 3 coins. We have 1 estate tile. You start with fruit. I start with corn. We have 3 estate tiles face up. We have 1 of each commercial building and 2 of each production building. There are a total of 65 victory point chips. There is a total of 40 workers in the pot and 2 on the register. As I've said, we have the 4-hold and the 6-hold cargo ships. We've removed 2 barrels of each type of good from the supply. And we are going to be alternating between essentially 6 rolls out of the 7. And we can see the 7 rolls just here. Okay, so let's determine a first player. We'll roll some dice. What colour do you want to be, red or white?
I will be white.
Okay, highest value gets to choose first or second. Oh, well, there you go. You get to choose. Would you like to go first or second?
You know what? I'll go first. I'll be brave. Let's do that.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well then, away you go.
All right. So I want to do some planting, I think.
So you're going to take the planter role. All right.
Yes.
So what basically happens is these actions, these will allow you to do something within the game, but if you are the one who chose the actual action, you get an advantage. And in this instance, you get the advantage of being able to choose the quarry. The quarry is up at the top here. Quarry will allow you to make buildings that you purchase slightly cheaper. The other estates that you can build is there are 2 corn estates and 1 sugar estate. And let's just double check.
I'll take a quarry.
You're going to take a quarry, eh? Let me just make certain. So we'll just get the bullet points here for the planter. So choose one of the face-up estate tiles and place it on your island board countryside. You may choose as the advantage, you may choose a quarry tile instead of the estate tile. So you're going to go for the quarry. So we'll just take that and we place that on your board. You're able to move things around your board. I'm just going to start up at the top here. If and when you want to move them, just let me know. But ultimately, once they're down on the board, you can move them, but you can't remove them. Okay. Yes. Now, what's unique about this game is you use the special advantage of taking the quarry. I now get to do this action as well. But I don't get to take the advantage, so I have to take one of the other estates. And I already have corn, and I think I'm going to continue with corn. So I'm going to take another corn. So I now have 2 cornfields. Now that we've completed that action, what we do is we refresh, don't we? So at the end of the phase, discard the remaining face-up tiles and replace them with new ones. What I've done to make this easy, is I have everything in a bag. So we're going to discard those.
But don't you have to do your turn first, or is that it's each?
It's well, I've done my turn. I've taken. It's because
No,
basically, remember,
you did that on my turn though.
Yes, but
you haven't picked a roll.
Yes, but we can never use that roll again until the next full round. So we can refresh this. This is fine. So it just keeps us on top of things. So I've taken 3 tiles, and let's just we'll just put these out. Just so you know, there's going to be a fruit, there's going to be a sugar, and there's going to be a corn. Okay, so it's now my turn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the recruiter. And so let's just go over this. The recruiter. So each player... Oh, hang on, wrong one. Each player in rotation takes 1 worker from the work register until all workers are gone. And the advantage is you take 1 additional worker from the general supply. Now then, what I am able to do is I've got... Well, I do have places for them to go, so actually don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to take my advantage, and I'm going to place a worker in that field just there. And then I'm going to take 1 from the register, place it just there, and then you're going to take 1. Where would you like your worker? In your fruit plantation or in your quarry?
In my quarry, please.
In your quarry. Okay. Once you have workers in one of these estates, it means that they are active. They are actually producing that good. So you're then able to use that ability. Okay. What we then do is we have to refresh the worker registry. Now, what would happen is if we had buildings within our estates, we would look at the available spaces within those buildings and add that number of workers to the register. Because we have no buildings at this time, we just add the number for the players. And let me just double check, make sure that's all correct. So, recruiter ends the rounds by repopulating the work register. The recruiter counts the number of empty spaces on the building tiles only, not estates or quarry tiles. On all player island boards, and adds that number of workers to the work register. The recruiter should place at least as many workers as there are players in the game. Yes. See, once we go through everything once, it'll all become second nature, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. All right. It now goes over to you. You can now pick your next action.
Don't they have to get coins on them?
No, not yet. No. Oh, sorry. This is where it's slightly different with the 2 player. What happens is we go through this entire selection until we've both chosen 3 roles. Then the final role that hasn't been selected gets the coin. And then we restart and we start a new round where the governor will come over to me. So that's the slight difference with the 2-player version.
So let's go with... I'm trying to read what they are there.
We got captain, trader, adventurer, builder, and craftsman.
Let's do builder.
Builder. Of course, by selecting these roles, you may, and certainly in this early part of the game, might not be able to actually do much with it. Which means that you still have to pick it. You just essentially pass, and that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay, so builder. So here we go. Your advantage as a builder is buildings cost 1 coin less for you. Let's just double check here on the rules. Where's the builder? There they are. So every player may build 1 building. The advantage is pay 1 coin less. And so here we go. Per the building advantage, play select the builder. Pay the bank 1 coin less, yep. And the cost is the yellow down in the bottom left of each of the tiles out here on the board. Now, because you have a quarry, these buildings up in this top section, you can actually, it costs you 1 less in addition. Let's just make sure I get that correct.
That's what I was going to ask. I was like, so because I have a quarry, that means it costs 1 less. Because I picked the builder, that costs 1 less. So am I essentially taking 2 off the price?
That's what I believe. So let's just make certain. Because yes, you've definitely come in at a right time there.
Mm-hmm. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, well, that's it. Somehow I think somebody's been watching some videos here.
Who, me? No, never.
No. So where's the quarry? Let's just double check. I'm trying to find the quarry, and I did say that this manual is really well laid out, and now I can't find the quarry, which is just typical. I'm pretty sure. You'd think there would just be a little section on just quarries. Oh, here we go, quarry discount. So a player can reduce the cost of buildings by placing and occupying quarries on their island, so you are occupying it. During the build phase, for each occupied quarry, the player pays 1 coin less than the building's cost with certain limitations. Buildings in the top section can only be discounted by 1 coin. So yes, there are some buildings there that are... Oh, here we go. Oh, it doesn't say. Hang on a second. So please note that the special function of the school, okay, if the builder does not build, it is not possible to build more, yeah. See, that's interesting. So building costs can be lowered by the quarry. I think, yes, that the small fruit warehouse is a cost of 1, and you have a quarry, which means it's -1, which means it's free to build. And your actual builder advantage means it would be free to build as well. So in essence, you could purchase a 2 cost for free.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So do you have an idea which building you would like?
It's a little far up, so I'm not entirely sure what the buildings are across the top there that we have picked out there.
Okay, so what we have, okay, I've sent you a screenshot so you can see what each of the buildings do.
Yep, I have that pulled up. I just can't read them on the...
So essentially, we have all the buildings in the small building section. They're all available. The difference is that only these ones down this column here, there are multiples of. All of these are unique. There's only 1 of each in the game. So we have small fruit warehouse, the small sugar mill, the large fruit warehouse, the large sugar mill, tobacco storage, and coffee roaster. So those progress in size and cost. Then we have the small market, the small warehouse, the hacienda, the builder's yard, the hospital, the office, the large market, the factory, the school, the harbour, and the wharf. And then down at the bottom we have these large buildings of the fire station, residence, fortress, customs house, and city hall. For those who are watching, all of these blank areas here are for additional buildings that are part of the expansions that come with the game. Because this game's been out for a while, there were expansions made, and this game collects all those expansions, so there's quite a lot of stuff in the game that you can do. We're just playing the basic game at the moment. So Ben, what do you want to go for?
Can I go for the hacienda?
Oh, okay. So that costs 2. So you have the hacienda that goes in there. Now you need to place in the hacienda. I think it is equal to the cost, isn't it? So the hacienda gives you 1 bonus estate during planting. So what you're able to do, let's just explain this quickly. The hacienda. So during the planters phase, the owner of the hacienda, which is occupied, so you need to have a worker there, may take 1 estate tile off any of the face down. So basically we're just going to take a random estate tile out of the bag. If they choose to perform a special function, they must immediately place the estate tile on the open countryside space. They may not discard it. Then they take their regular turn, choosing a 2nd estate tile from the face-up stack. If the hacienda owner also owns a builder's yard, they may not take a quarry tile instead of the face-down estate tile. And let's just double-check here. So each building may only be built once per player. A building is considered occupied as soon as it has at least 1 worker on the building. Now, large sugar mill, let's have a look. Yes, so actually on the images it shows the number of workers you can put on in. So in the hacienda there is only 1 space, you just need 1 person. But for the likes of the large fruit warehouse you can have 3 people in there. Okay, right, so it is my turn to be able to do the builder action. I don't have the advantages that you have. I have to pay some coin. I am going to what am I going to do? I'm going to spend my 3 coins, all that hard-earned money, and I'm going to take the small warehouse. So then, the small warehouse just find that. So if players, so this is when we are shipping, if players do not have extra storage facilities, they must return their unshipped goods to the general supply. The owner of a small warehouse may, in addition to the 1 barrel they are allowed to store, all barrels for 1 additional type of good. Barrels are stored on the player's portrait rather than the card itself. Small warehouse owner is still required to ship all barrels of the good that they can during the shipment phase. So I am able to actually store some of my goods that might ordinarily get wasted. Okay. I am going to take the adventurer. The adventurer has no actual action, only an advantage. And the advantage is take 1 coin. So I'll take a coin, but unfortunately you don't have there's no action for you.
Nope.
So you get to miss out on that one. So it goes back over to you. What's left? The captain, the trader, and the craftsman.
Oh, and what does the craftsman do?
Okay.
What is the action on that?
Yep, let's take a look. So, craftsman, take goods from the supply. So the player who selects the craftsman role takes barrels of goods from the supply according to their building's production ability.
Okay.
So unfortunately, at this moment in time, you're not able to produce because you would need to have somebody within your fruit field.
Yes.
And
but
also...
me taking it does stop you from taking it.
Absolutely. Yes. Now, the craftsman is... Your advantage would be you would be able to generate one additional good. But, you know, again, at this moment in time, there is none. Let me just double check on this, because your production... Here we go. So, production, here we go. So we're producing fruit, sugar, tobacco, and coffee. So fruit is stored in a fruit warehouse and sugarcane in sugar mills. Okay, in order to produce fruit, sugar, tobacco, and coffee, players need both an occupied estate tile for that good in their countryside, as well as an occupied production building for that good in their city. Okay, now, the only difference here is corn. Corn does not require a production building. Corn is harvested directly from the countryside, meaning every corn estate tile produces one yellow barrel of goods during the production phase.
Okay, so I'm going to take craftsman, even though I can't do anything, because it will benefit you more if you take it, and I don't want that to happen.
You don't want that. Absolutely, yes. Okay. And so what I'm able to do is I'm able to produce, and let's just make sure we get this right. So craftsman, so take goods from the supply. Each main player takes according to their production ability. So yes, I have workers in both of my corn fields there, and so I just place 2 barrels of corn just here. Done. All right. And so it is over to me. I think, well, I've got only the captain or the trader. So I'm going to go with the trader.
Yep.
So I get to earn a bonus coin on this. Let's just see what the trader does for me. Trader. Here we go. Player who selects the trader may immediately sell 1 barrel of good from their portrait to the trading house. They place the barrel on any empty space in the trading house and take the number of coins associated. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, corn's rubbish. He just discovers. Place the money on their portrait. Okay. So, clockwise order, yeah. Following restrictions are imposed. There cannot be more than 1 type of good in the trading house or at time, unless the player has the office. Trading house only holds 4 barrels. If the trading house is full, the trader empties it, returning the 4 barrels to their respective supply. There are fewer than 4 barrels. They remain there for the next trade phase. Well, actually, do I want that? So, yeah, corn basically doesn't sell anything. Okay, hang on a second. Let's have a look, see what captain does.
The captain, you put both your barrels on the boat with 4 or 6, because it's legally can carry either one, and then you would but because they're not full, it doesn't go away either.
Exactly, but do I get victory points? Maybe that's what I should be doing. Hang on a second. So the player who selects the captain role chooses 1 good to load onto one of the cargo ships and loads as many barrels of that good as they can. After the captain begins shipping, the remaining players in clockwise order load all the barrels for the same good they can onto that 1 cargo ship. Players continue to load barrels in turn until none of the players have any barrels left that they can legally hold. The shipment phase is then over. So Each cargo ship can only carry goods of one type. No two ships can contain the same type of good. So if a ship is loaded with corn, none of the other ships can carry corn. If a player can choose between 2 or more empty ships, they must choose the ship that allows them to load the most barrels. Well, that's fine. Barrels cannot be placed on full ships, obviously. A player must ship if they are able to, but may only ship barrels of the same good. A player must ship as many barrels of the good as they can during their turn. They may not hold back any barrels. A player may ship any good they like during their turn, regardless of barrel quantity. So here we go. A player receives 1 victory point chip per barrel they load onto a cargo ship. Per the captain advantage, the captain receives 1 bonus victory point chip during the first shipment. Unlike goods and money, VP chips may be concealed. Oh, okay. So basically, yeah, out of the 2 actions, doing the captain is actually the better option, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we'll take that. We'll put my... Now, here we go. I can be a bit mean here, can't I? I'm going to place my 2 corn on the 6, which means that only corn can go in that boat, and that boat, of course, carries the most. And I will take victory points, and these can remain hidden, so I'm just going to put them down here. But I think you already know what I've got.
I know how many you've got right now, but that's fine.
oh, so secretive, monkey. Oh, so secretive. Okay, so that effectively brings us to the end of the round. What we do is we put a coin on the trader roll. These all go back, and it doesn't really matter what order I put these in. We put them all there, and then I become the governor, and I start the next round. And pretty much, that's everything. And we're just going to keep on doing that until we hit one of those endgame conditions. Either we have our board completely filled with buildings, all of the workers have been used, or all of the victory points have been used. And that's the game. Okay, so we could do it at a fair pace, but let's see how we go. So, I'm going to start off, and what I will do is I will take the planter, and like yourself, I'm going to take a quarry. I'm going to put my quarry just over there. You have the choice of fruit, sugar, or corn.
I would like sugar, please.
Okay, you can take sugar, and we'll put your sugar. I'm going to just put it down there. There we go. We discard those. We draw out 3 new. So we have... Oh, what's that? That is coffee, tobacco, and fruit. Okay, over to you. What action would you like?
I want to take the one that gets me people.
People. You want the recruiter.
Yes.
So,
I couldn't remember what it's called. I was like, oh God, what's it called?
So you have 1 for your advantage. Where would you like to place this worker?
In the sugar fields there.
In the sugar fields? Okay. Then you get 1 from the register. Where would you like to place them?
On my hacienda.
In the hacienda. Done. I get to take 1. I am going to place... Ooh, where do I want to do? Where do I want to do? I'm going to place them in the quarry. Okay. So, let's just double check this now, because we have to do a refresh, and this is now slightly different. So... The recruiter counts the number of empty spaces on the building tiles only. on all player island boards and adds that number of workers to the work register. The recruiter should place at least as many workers as there are players. So I have one empty space. That's it. But we obviously need to have more, so we get 2. So 2 on the register. Okay, it is my turn. I'm going to take the builder.
Oh, I knew you. We're just doing the same move we did the first round.
But in reverse. And I am going to... Ooh. I can have something for 3. Let's just have a quick look. What does that small market do? Again, you see, once you play...
+1 for selling coin.
Small market sells a good. They receive 1 extra coin from the bank. Ah. So yes, a person who's selling corn. Hey! So I'm going to have that small market for 3. There we go. Small market. Okay, and so you can build something.
Yes, and I need to know what the buildings are only in that top 2 rows, because that's where my quarry discounts it.
It does. So we have the small fruit warehouse, we have the sugar mill, and we have the builder's yard. So you need So you need the small fruit warehouse for your fruit, obviously, because you need to have both in the field and in the city. The small sugar mill would, of course, work with your sugar cane. The builder's yard is the only one that's a little bit different, so let's just double check on that one. Builder's yard. The owner of the occupied builder's yard may place a quarry rather than an estate tile on their island board. This special function does not allow them to take a second quarry if they are the planter, nor when using the hacienda function. And so just a reminder, your hacienda... have we done the planters? Oh, we have done the planters phase, haven't we?
Yeah, but because you went first, I had nobody in the hacienda to begin with, so that's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, okay, good. Wasn't missed, that's good. Okay.
Nope.
I'm sure it isn't. Yeah.
I think I'm going to take the builder's yard because it's the so I need to pay 1 for that. I believe
1 coin. Yes, that's correct. So we'll just put that in there, and there's 1 coin. Done. Okay, and it's now over to you.
Oh, I think we are going to take... We're going to take the crafting again, I think.
You're going to take the craftsman, okay.
Yeah.
But now things are slightly different.
Yes, they are.
So... Well, I mean, I think I can pretty much work it out, can't I? You obviously will take 1 sugar.
Yep.
Grab these. And because you've got an advantage, you take 1 good of something that you can produce. Well, the only thing you can produce is sugar. So
yes,
you get an extra 1. And it then goes over to me. I get to produce 2 corn. Because corn is awesome. I'm just going to leave those over there because I think we're going to be using those quite a lot.
Yep.
Right. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to take the trader. I'm going to take that coin. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, hang on a second. No, hang on. Whoa.
Oh, no, don't do it. It's fine. Do it.
No, that's not what I wanted. I want the adventurer.
Yes.
I want the
Okay,
coin.
that's fine too. Totally, go for it.
I want that coin. Right. Done. Over to you.
Oh, you sure you don't want the trader? You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You still get a coin.
I know. I think. Go on. Go. You go.
All right, I'm gonna take the captain.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna put my 2 sugars in the boat that only holds 4.
Yep.
I was really hoping you were gonna take that trader.
Okay, now you basically get, it's a victory point per barrel, isn't it?
Plus an extra one for being the captain.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And then, I mean, it's supposed to be secret, but then you get, if you choose, well, actually, you can't choose not to do it, so you get 2 victory points as well.
You know what? I'm going to just put my victory points down there as well. So yes. Yeah. I've got to put mine in this ship here, haven't I?
Yes. And if you want to, you can put your 3 back in and take out so that you have a 5.
Yep. There we go. Okay.
But now we have really locked ourselves into it is corn and sugar.
It's corn and sugar. So we can make some sort of syrupy type of thing, can't we now?
We can make corn syrup.
Exactly. Yes. So just to double check here, each cargo ship can only accept one type. Shipment phase only when all players have shipped. Everything allowed to, so. So after the captain begins shipping, the remaining players in clockwise order load all the barrels for one good that they can. Yes. So it doesn't matter the fact of that I've got a different good.
No.
It's
See, I was really hoping you were going to take that trader, because then you would have put a corn in there and it would have been 1 less on your boat for when I picked the captain.
Right. Yeah. With you. Yep.
That's why I was like, no, do it.
I know what you're doing. Okay. Right. So there we go. So that's the end of that round. You know, I'm going to move all these down here. So the trader gets another coin. We bring everything back. You see, this is going to actually play pretty quick. You're now the governor. I want to say that with a sort of Cockney accent. You're governor. Okay. Well, away you go.
I am going to take the planter.
Oh, are you indeed? Okay.
I sure am. And I get 1 extra for my hacienda.
You do?
So I'm going to take coffee and tobacco.
Whoa, hang on. No. Basically, what happens is you take 1 from the bag.
Oh,
yeah.
One's blind.
It's one's blind.
That's right.
So
yeah,
let's do a quick check here.
Cool.
What do you get?
Can I choose to do the blind one first?
Yes. Well, it's got to be this one first, and then you do the other. So what have you got? Oh wow, you got another sugar.
Oh, excellent.
How fortunate. Perfect. Okay, so what do you want to go for?
I want to go for coffee, please.
Coffee, of course you do. Let's put your coffee just down there. All right. So you've taken yours. I'm going to take tobacco.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm going to put those there. Take out another 3 tiles. What do we have? We have corn. We have more corn. And fruit.
No.
There's so much corn. Okay. My turn.
can you do me a favor just for my sanity? Can you flip the coffee so that the black stripe is on the same side as all the rest?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't realize that. There we go. Oh, in fact, I have to do the same with mine.
You've done the same with your tobacco there. I was like, I'm looking at it going, nope.
Yeah, but and again, what's really handy, you know, how these tiles are all laid out. You've got these nice little coloured strips which relate to the colours in here in the trading house, the colours of the actual barrels. It's all very, very easy and simple for you to be able to see. And again, you can see the colours represented then in the storage and production buildings there, so you know exactly what you should be looking for your particular good. So yeah, it's nicely done. This refresh of all the artwork is so good. I am going to, I'm going to have to. I'm going to take the recruiter. So
we're just. Why are we so predictable?
Well, this is it. So I'm going to put one person on coffee. Sorry, tobacco.
Hold on. This is for
so that's my advantage.
Yep.
And I think it's the market I want to put it on, isn't it? Let's just double check the market. Small market.
I don't know. What is it?
I'm looking now. Here we go. Small market. 1 bonus coin for selling. Or the small warehouse. Store extra barrels of one type of good.
See, do I be nice and help you, or do I be cutthroat?
I think it's the warehouse, isn't it? I guess.
Do you want me to help you, or do you want me to not?
Go on. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that for how we're playing, you want to put it on the warehouse because we're not trading. You're not selling anything.
Yeah. Yes. No, you're quite right. Let's just we'll move that over there because that's the one thing I need to double check on. Because where do we when we lose things? So each
they
player,
go into the.
So each player may store only 1 barrel on their portrait at the end of the phase. If they have more than 1 barrel, they may choose which barrel to store. All remaining barrels must be forfeited. So players return all barrels to the supply piles next to the central game board. So I just need to find out here, how do we, because we've now got multiple goods, haven't we? And that's where, so players who select the captain's role choose 1 good to load onto one of the cargo ships and load as many barrels of that good as they can. After the captain begins shipping, the remaining players in clockwise order load all the barrels for 1 good that they can onto 1 cargo ship. Players continue to load barrels in turn until none of the players have any barrels left that they can legally load. The shipment phase is then over. Each time a player takes a turn and can ship goods, that player must ship goods. However, the player may ship only barrels of one type. So yeah, each player may store only 1 barrel on their portrait at the end of the phase. If they have more than 1 barrel, so does that mean if you have multiple barrels and you've exceeded the amount you can ship,
you lose them?
Then you lose them, isn't it? Yeah, but it's only of the type that you're shipping, isn't it? Yes, that's it. So it's when you've got greater quantities, not greater. Well,
no. If you're doing so for the captain, right? You can only put on how many that the ship can hold.
Yep.
So if you had 3 corn on your thing, you would hold back 1 barrel and put 2 out.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. But you don't lose that corn barrel because you can still store it.
You can store 1 naturally on the portrait, can't you?
Yes.
But the small warehouse,
the warehouse lets you store more.
Well, it lets you store. So here we go. The owner of the warehouse, in addition to 1 barrel, they are allowed to store all barrels of 1 additional type of good. So they can do the whole lot.
Read that again, because I think the wording says that you can do an additional crop.
Yes. The owner of an occupied small warehouse may, in addition to the 1 barrel, they are allowed, right, store all barrels for 1 additional type of good. So that makes me think then that you actually lose other barrels if you can't ship them.
You do, yeah. So you would be able to. So if you had multiples of your corn, and then you had your tobacco ones, you could choose to just bank the 1 corn on your board and use your warehouse to store your tobacco.
Yes, because
you would
otherwise
get
you'll
all
lose
of your
it, don't
tobacco.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the important part here, is that you've got to make a decision as to which good you're going to ship, because the other goods that you may have harvested, if you're not shipping them, yes, you can store 1, the rest get lost. That's the important point, isn't it?
But I don't think you lose them till the end of the round, because like if we did captain right now, it wouldn't make sense that you lose it all, because trader is still there. You still have the option to actually make money off of stuff. So it's once it's done, that's when you would lose the stuff down to just the 1 or whatever.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, doesn't it? So all partially full ships keep their cargo for the next shipment phase. As a result, players are subjected to significantly more restrictions. So here we go, yes. If they have more than 1 barrel, they may choose which barrel to store. All remaining barrels must be forfeited. Players return all other barrels to the supply piles next to the central game, yep. So it's only the small or large warehouse that allows you to store.
Yes.
At the end of the phase, the captain empties each full cargo ship by returning its barrels to the supply. So we haven't reached that stage yet. So that's fine. So yes, we're correct on that. Okay, that's good.
Excellent.
Okay, over to you.
No, I want to put my little dude on the sugar, please.
Sorry, I do apologise. So
it's
over
okay.
onto sugar. There he is. Okay, done. Right,
and then
so yes.
you've got to resupply.
We have, and so in effect, there are 2 locations here, which is fine. There they go. All right, now it's over to you.
Okay. I'm going to... take the builder.
Okay.
And I'd like to take the sugar mill.
So that's going to cost 2, but you have your quarry and you have your advantage, so you get your sugar mill for free.
Excellent.
There it goes.
My plan is working.
I am not going to... I'm not going to take anything. So I am going to take the craftsman.
All right.
So I am able to produce 2 corn.
And a tobacco.
And a tobacco, because it's my 1 bonus. So 2 corn. And that's the one that is just staying there, just as we've discussed. Because you can save just 1. Okay. So you are able to, well, you can, excuse me a second, you can produce 2, but you, well, You've not got... You need to have your sugar mill, don't you? And that's not active. So I don't think you can, because corn is different. Corn doesn't require a building. So you've got it in the fields, but you're not refining it into barrels. So unfortunately, I don't think you get anything.
How did I get it before then?
That's a good point. You shouldn't have in that case. Let me just double check.
That definitely would have changed the last round.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It just take the barrels out and take the victory points away.
Yeah.
You take 2 of them away, because I would still get 1 for captain.
No, that's the thing. You only get the point if you're actually doing something. It does say that.
Let me just take the 3 victory points out and take the 2 barrels away.
Yeah, so here we go. In order to produce sugar, players need both an occupied estate tile for that good in their countryside, as well as an occupied production building for the good in their city. The number of spaces on the production building indicate the maximum number of barrels that can be generated from the building. So basically, that small sugar mill, once you have somebody in there...
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm afraid, yes. We made a slight error there. So
that's absolutely fine.
Those have to come out. And that has to come out there. Yeah, sorry about that. Other than
no, that's fine.
Slight change of decision, but I don't think it disrupts anything that we've done.
No, it's fine.
So you've got the fields; they are active. You just need to get somebody in the sugar mill, and then you're actually creating barrels. And the sugar mill can create up to 2 barrels. Of course, each of those creates 1. So you've got the perfect amount now for that. It's
excellent.
Excuse me. It's just corn that's different in the fact that it doesn't require any production facility in the city.
Now, do you still get your tobacco though, even though you don't have it?
Oh, actually, yes. You're right. Yes. So you've got to be able to.
Get an extra.
Yeah, you've got to be able to produce it. And to produce, you need to have both sections. So yes, you're quite right. Yeah. So tobacco comes out. So,
okay, yes. I think we're settled now.
I think we're good. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I don't do anything with the craftsman then. So that's great. So then I'm going to take. You know what? I'm going to take the trader because it's going to get me 2 money instead of taking the adventurer, which would only get me 1.
Advantage. So yes, you get 2. Done. I can sell a good, but you convinced me to have the warehouse and not the market. so we're not doing any selling. So I miss on that. Wow.
See, now you would take the captain and put your last 2 in there, and you'd get the 3 victory points for it.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, that's what we're after. We're after victory points. So let's take that. I'll take that. Get my 3 victory points.
I don't know why I'm helping you.
It's okay. It's all right. You can help me. There we go. So that ship sails. We can clear off. And another ship returns. Yeah, that seems about right.
All right.
Put these back. The adventurer was the one that wasn't used, wasn't it? So that gets a coin.
Yes.
Look at that. The adventurer is awesome. And over goes the governor's tile.
To you.
I am going to take the adventurer. So 1 coin there. And another coin there.
I'm going to take the planter.
Okay. So you've got corn, fruit.
I get my blind one first because of my hacienda.
Yep. Okay. What do you have? What do you have? You have some corn. Hooray!
Okay, that's good.
Enjoy the corn.
So then I'm going to take another corn then.
Okay. Some more corn. There we go. So we get rid of these. And we take 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Ah. We have tobacco. Corn. More tobacco.
Did you take yours before you refilled?
I didn't. No.
Oh no. So it was corn, and fruit were the options, and I took a corn, so there would have been a corn and a fruit left.
More corn. Yes. So I'm going to just take that corn. There we go. That makes it nice and simple. Okay. Yes. So it's back over to me. You
could choose not to have it.
I could do, yes, but I'm quite happy to take that corn. who doesn't enjoy corn, eh? Oh, right. Okay. So I am going to take... I'm going to take the builder. So I have my quarry, and I have a minus... Oh, hang on. The quarry only works on the top ones, doesn't it? I need to have 2 quarries for this one. So I'm still going to have to pay the coin.
Well, yeah, but your builder allows you to reduce the cost of it by 1.
Yes, it does, yes. So it's -1. Yeah. I want to take the tobacco storage. So I want to take that. It's a cost of 5. And I've got 4 coins minus the advantage. So that's
you
done.
Pay 3.
No, well, no. I only pay... Is it not? I think you've got to have 3 quarries to have the advantage on these buildings. It's not something that stacks up. It's only the buildings within this row that take advantage of 1 quarry or 2 quarries or 3, because it's the size of the building requires more naturally. So I get the advantage.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
1 coin from the builder, but I do not get to use my quarry because you need to have 3 quarries for this. So I just have to pay for it. But that gets me the tobacco storage. So that's done. And then it is your option to build.
This is my turn. Well, I don't need another sugar mill right now, and I'm not producing any fruit, so that's not going to help me with my quarry there. But
how many coins you got? You've got 4 coins.
Got 4 coins, eh? All right.
So you would have to just pay. So you can either have a large sugar mill, which will allow you obviously to do lots more with your sugar. The hospital, so these are actually the ones that maybe are a little bit more interesting. Let's take a look. Hospital.
1 extra worker.
1 extra worker, yeah, during the planting phase. The office, sell more than 1 barrel of a good. That's it, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's only the hospital you can go for, isn't it? On the 4. Because yes,
I've only got 4.
Yeah. So you can get an extra worker.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so you're going to spend your 4, take a hospital. I mean, again, these are end game triggering decisions being made here. Once we have all 12 buildings done, then that's it.
All right.
Okay, is your choice.
I'm going to take the recruiter.
Okay, things are going to be a little bit different now. So you're going to get to have your bonus. Where would you like to put your bonus?
I want to put it on the sugar mill, please.
So on the small sugar mill. So you're now producing 1 barrel of sugar. Okay, and then you get another worker. Where are they going?
I'm going to put them on the hospital. Actually, yeah, the hospital. Yeah, put them on the hospital. And then we're good.
Let me just double check something. Yeah. So yes, your small sugar mill allows you to produce. It's down to the number of workers. So you're able to produce 1 barrel from 1 field. So in other words, this field, it requires another sugar mill to be able to produce.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you go for a large sugar mill.
I did not realize that, but that's fine.
But if you hang on, if you wanted to redo, so the large sugar mill, it's down to the number of workers. That produces 3 workers, and hence each time you have a worker in there, that's another production. So you, in effect, with having a large sugar mill, you could actually produce up to 4 sugarcane. You just need to plant 2 more fields. So it's up to you if you wanted to swap that out, because it wouldn't make any real difference.
How much is the large sugar mill?
It costs 4. It's exactly the same.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's just do that then. I'll just swap out the So let's do that instead.
Hospital goes there, large sugar mill goes in there, and you could effectively put your guy in there. There's 2 more sections in the sugar mill, but now you've got 2 against your 2 fields, so you're going to get the maximum amount. This is very much a learning game, isn't it? Hey, but that's fine. I can see how all the pieces sort of come together. We'll definitely be playing this one again.
I hope so. This is fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you've had your bonus.
Yep. Now you did take my second one. You took it from the cup, so you know. You did not take it off the board.
So that goes there. I take that one, and I'm going to place that in the tobacco. Okay, so this is where things are now slightly different, because now we take a look at the number of slots available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the number of workers that we put on the register. See how it quickly ramps up?
Oh yeah, it starts ramping up as soon as you get the large ones.
Yeah. So there we go. So this next round now, when we get to workers, we will constantly be taking new workers as we sort of go around the table, so to speak. Okay. So we've done the recruiters. So it is over to me. Well, I'm going to take the craftsman.
Okay.
So yeah, because I think that's you've got to choose. That makes sense. Craftsman takes barrels of goods from the supplier according to their building's production ability and places barrels. So, okay. So, and I can take 1 additional. So I would produce 2 corn. I'm going to produce a tobacco. And I can produce 1 extra, can't I? Because there's my 1 for 1. And basically I can produce another one, which is my bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Because typically I would have to fill these in and have multiple fields, but that's like I've just done a double crop. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I get 2 sugar.
So you get 2 sugar. Because you've got your 2 there, and you've got your 2 just there. Done. All right.
And I'm going to take the captain.
I knew, yes. So you're going to take the captain. Okay. Which boat do you want?
Oh, I'm going to be mean this time.
Well, go for it.
Yeah, I'm going to put my 2 in the 6.
In the 6.
Cargo ship. Yep.
Okay. And so you get 3 victory points.
Yes. And then you will get 2 based off of whichever one you sell.
Yeah. I'm going to put the corn into there because I can put my tobacco is in my warehouse.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay.
So you get 2 victory points there.
I got 2 victory points.
So you should be at 10, I think.
Oh, you're right. So let's keep this tidy. All right, done. And then we place 1 coin on the trader. These all come back. You know, I do remember,
I am the governor.
I do remember playing the card game version of it and really enjoying it. And now that I'm playing the main game, it's all coming back to me. This is a great game. You can understand why it's been such a popular game. This is so much good fun. Okay, yeah, Governor, over to you.
I'm going to take the planter. I mean, that usually seems like it's the good first step, so let's do that. It is,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to take a quarry instead. But I get my my blind one as well.
Oh,
so
you do, yeah. So that goes there. Oh, hang on. What did it say about this? Hang on. There was a mention about this. Hacienda. Yeah, because you're not actually got anybody in your builder's yard at the moment. So yes, you just take a blind.
Yep.
Because the builder's yard allows you to ensure you take a quarry. So your blind one is fruit. Fruit.
Oh, well, that's good. Yes.
let's put your fruit down there. And put your quarry in there. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so it's my go. I'm going to take that tobacco. And so we clear those. 3 new tiles. What have we got? More fruit. more corn, more tobacco.
It's your turn to pick.
It is, it is. I'm going to take the trader. I'm going to have that coin. And let's just, because we haven't done the trader properly yet, so let's just make sure we're doing it correctly.
So you can put one barrel in the trader in the trader spot. That's it.
Okay, so each player, yeah.
And then no one
coin.
else can put another.
That goes in there. So I'm going to get essentially 4 coins, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there cannot be more than one type of good in the trading house at a time. Unless you have the office. Trading house can only hold 4 barrels. Once it's full, it stops selling. The trade phase ends. If the trading house is full, the trader empties it and returns all 4 barrels. So, yeah, I basically get 4 coins. So I'm going to take that one. And have 5. And that is done.
I'm going to take the recruiter.
Okay. So let's do your one from the pot first. Where would you like this?
Okay. I'm going to put that in my quarry.
Quarry. Yep. Okay, and then you take one from the register.
And that can go in the corn.
In the corn. I will take one. I'll put that in my tobacco. You're going to take one.
Another one in the corn.
Another one in the corn. I'm going to take one. Let's have it in that market. I want that extra coin. You're going to take one.
I'm going to put it in the coffee field.
Coffee. I'm going to take the last one. Well, I've literally got one space to go. Done. Okay. Oh. No, sorry.
You didn't have.
No, yeah,
I was going to say you don't have.
Yeah,
you want to put it in that tobacco factory there.
Yes. Just noticed. Okay. Right, so we then count up 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have to be very mindful here. We're getting to the end of the workers quite quickly. I think that might be the trigger, mightn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's my turn. I am going to oh goodness. Ooh. don't think... Actually, can I do that? Is that worth doing? I am going to buy... Oh, hang on. Where is it?
So you're taking the build card?
Yes. I'm looking at the back of the book here. Extra barrels for 2 goods. But I'm already doing 1. Ooh. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'll take the craftsman. So.
Well, what was it you were trying to do?
It's okay. I was thinking, but steam was starting to come out my ears.
But you wanted to do the build. You do the build.
No, I've done the craftsman now, so I'm picking stuff. So yes, again, that's the great thing about it, is that sometimes you want people to do stuff because then it opens it up for you in other areas. So I'm going to take my 2 corn, and I'm going to take my 2 tobacco, and over to you. Okay, well, wow, you can do quite a bit now. Oh, and I can take a bonus good. So
take a bonus one.
I'm going to take another. Do I want to take another tobacco? No, I'm going to take. Yeah, let's take another tobacco. There we go.
Makes sense. You've got the warehouse for it, so.
Yes. Well, so you're going to get 2 corn. And you're going to get 2 sugar.
2 sugar. That's it.
That's it, yes.
Don't give me anything else.
Nothing more.
Give me anything else.
Yes. Well, that's okay. All right. That's that done. Right, over to you.
I'm going to take the captain.
Okay. So you're going to get an extra victory point.
And I'm going to put 2 corn in that boat.
Oh. Okay.
See, because I think we alternate, right? So I would put down my barrels that I'm selling first, then you go, which you can't do anything.
No, exactly.
So then I go ahead and put my sugar in the boat.
Yes. Oh, you are so mean. No. Well played. So your sugar goes in there. So I put down 1, and then you get an extra 2 for the 2 that you put down.
So I get 5.
Yeah.
5 victory points from that, because 2 for the corn, 2 for the sugar, and 1 extra.
Yeah. So there you go. That goes there. These come back. Oh, you're mean. So that comes back there, but it's the end of the phase. Now I can store all of my tobacco, so that's safe.
And 1 corn.
And 1 corn, because the other corn gets lost. But that's okay.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna work.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh man. I'm so glad there's no camera on my face, because I was sitting here like making faces like, oh God, what's he gonna do?
Okay. No, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So. Well, I'm just going to take the adventurer. I'm going to have my coin and there we go. Done. Right.
Oh my gosh.
Let's put these back. I'm the governor. I am going to... I'm going to take the trader. So I can sell a tobacco. That gets me...
No, you can't.
Why not?
No, you cannot. You cannot have more than one type of trade good in the trade house. You already put tobacco in. You can sell your corn, but you cannot sell your tobacco.
Oh, hang on. What is it?
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was you can not have more than, or it cannot have more than one. Was it not more than one type or not?
Oh, yes.
It
there
can't
cannot be
have...
more than one of each type of good in the trading house at a time. Unless the player
so you can sell
has
your corn.
Occupied an office. Ah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, can I undo that then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Right. Because then that being the case, now I understand. I'll take the builder. Yeah. I'll buy myself the office.
Yeah.
Right. Builder costs one less, so I'll put that there. I'll take the office. Okay. What would you like to build?
I would not like to build anything. I'm good.
You're good, are you? Okay. Over to you.
I'm good.
Oh, which one did we not use? We need to put a coin down.
It was the builder, so you get an extra coin.
I got an extra coin, didn't I? Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take the craftsman.
Okay. Craftsman done. So you are going to produce. You're going to get 2 corn. You're going to get 2 sugar.
Yep. And I would like an extra corn, please.
Okay. Extra corn for you. I'm just getting... Well, I've got all the tobacco in the world here.
You do?
I got so much tobacco. So, all that tobacco there. And... There's actually no more tobacco. That's why I can't have the full amount.
You have to get your stuff from the crafter. The corn as well.
Yes. I'm just reaching in now.
Okay.
So I've got 2 corn. So done. Oh, I know what you're gonna do. I can see it a mile away. Okay.
Do you? Are you sure? Because maybe I'm going for that trader spot.
No, I'm not going to chance it. I'm taking the captain. So I will place my 3 corn in there. I'm going to take 3 points plus 1 because it's my go.
And I'll put in a corn.
You'll put in a corn.
Yep, and that'll fill that boat up.
Yep. So you get a point for that. That boat's done.
And then it goes back to you, which nothing, and then I put in my sugar.
You put in your sugar, so that's another 2 points for you. So we can tidy that up. Get a 5 going. There we go. Ooh. Okay, and then both of these boats now have gone and returned. Okay. Done.
So now it's my turn.
It is.
I'm going to take the trader.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a corn in the...
trading house?
In the trade house, though. Yep.
Yep. So you earn a bonus coin.
Yay!
Yay! And that's it, isn't it? Yes. There's nothing
Well, I get... Do I not get the cost of what the corn is?
The corn is 0.
Oh, okay. I can't read it from here, so I didn't know.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Corn is absolutely worthless. Nobody wants corn.
That's fine.
So there you go. I'm obviously not going to do anything there, so it's my choice. I'm going to take the planter, and I'm going to take a quarry. What would you like to take?
A blind one.
You get some fruit.
All right, and I will take the... I'm going to take the corn.
You're going to take the corn. More corn.
Yep.
Okay, done. These go.
Okay. So
we got fruit, we got sugar, and we have more sugar.
Oh, of course. Now there's sugar.
That is all the sugar you want. Okay, this is your final selection.
I'm going to take... I'm going to take the adventurer.
Okay, you get 1 coin.
Excellent.
So, recruiter gets a coin. These come back. You're a governor. So,
and I will save my barrel of corn on my board.
Yes. Yes, because that would have got saved, and my tobacco gets saved because of the warehouse I have.
Storehouse. Yeah.
Just looking at the time, we've got about 20 minutes to go, so we will call it at that point. I think we've gone through everything on here. Again, it's been a bit of a learning game. So the next time we play, we'll dive straight on into it, and we'll obviously go a lot faster, won't we? So we'll have maybe a proper challenge at that point. Okay, you start this fresh round. Away you go.
Okay, so I'm going to take... Oh, man. I'm going to take the... Oh, why? No. It's not as easy as it seems. I'm going to take the adventurer. There's a method to my madness.
Okay, that's fine. You get a coin.
Excellent.
Right. Over to me. I'm going to take the captain. And I'll put all 6 in there.
And I'll put 1 in the other boat.
And 1 in the other boat. Okay. So it's 6, so it's 7 for me. So if I put 3 back, I can take 10, can't I? If we can find those, where are the yellows? There you go, there's a yellow. And okay, that goes and returns.
Yeah.
Over to you.
All right, I'm going to take... I'm going to take the builder. And I'd like to buy is that a large fruit mill under the 2 quarry section?
It is, yes.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
So you're going to get that because you got 2. You knock a point off, so it only costs you one coin.
So I can knock
2 off from it.
2 off of it, yeah.
Yes, because you got 2 quarries and they're active, so it costs you 1.
And the builder one knocks a price off of it.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yes, because you're yeah. There you go. Sorry.
That's why I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
No, it should still cost me 1, but it should be because I can take it. It only costs me 1 because I have the 2 quarries, which knocks down 1, and then the builder knocks down 1, correct? Or does each quarry knock it down 1?
I thought it knocked it down by what? By 2 points.
Yeah, so the I can take from the second line because I have 2 quarries. Yeah. But because I have a quarry, will knock it down 1, and then the builder will knock it down 1. So it should still cost me 1, right?
Hang on. Quarry discount. During the build phase, the player pays 1 less coin than the building's cost with certain limitations. So buildings in the second section can only be reduced by 2 coins. So yes, it would cost you 1 coin.
Yeah, okay.
So you had 3, that's going to cost you 1.
Excellent. Just want to make sure I was getting the right there from where it comes from. Okay, so it's your turn now.
I don't know if I actually want to buy anything. No, I'm not going to buy anything. Okay, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the recruiter. I'm going to have the coin. I'm going to have the bonus person.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to take 1 from the corn. Where do you want yours to go?
In my one in the fruit warehouse or
warehouse. Yep, done. I'm going to take 1 to go into quarry. So you get the last one. Where would you like it?
Let's put it on the corn.
Corn. Done. Okay, so counting up replacements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about just over 10 left.
Okay. I'm going to take the craftsman.
So, oh my goodness. Okay. So you've definitely got 3 corn.
Mm-hmm.
1. All those corn. And you've got 2 sugar again, haven't you?
Yep.
Okay, that's it. I have 3 corn. 2, 3. And hey, we can get right back into the tobacco game. So, because smokers have got to smoke, right?
Yeah.
We got 2 in there.
Can I take an extra corn, I guess?
No, unfortunately not. There is no extra corn to be had.
All right then.
But
well, wouldn't I have gotten it before you took yours? Yeah, but I mean, I'll just take a sugar.
Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair enough. Yes, there you go. No, there you go. There you go. There's your corn. Because you're quite right. You would get it before me because you get the advantage, don't you? And it's me. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So. I'm going to take the planter and take the last quarry. So you have the choice of fruit or sugar cane or something from the bag. Well, you can do the bag one first. You don't have, remember, you don't have to use your hacienda. But
I'm a little shocked right now that that's what you did. Okay. You threw my plan out the window, apparently. I'll take a sugar.
Okay.
Ah. Oh, no.
I like to be a disruptive force. That's good. So 3 more tiles. You get fruit, tobacco, and sugar. Okay. End of the round.
So, end game is triggered because I have a full field, isn't it? Isn't that one of the triggers?
No. It's the city.
Oh.
It's the buildings.
Oh, it's the city. Okay.
It's not. It's not these. No.
I do want to just point out, since we're putting everything back here, that you have the office and occupied, and you chose not to take the trader.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's all part of the plan.
It's not fine. I wanted the trader.
we see that's the thing. See, sometimes you do things to screw with the other person.
So I lose the stuff on my cart.
Yes, you do, don't you?
I will keep a sugar.
Yep, you lose all that.
And then you just lose 1 corn.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts so much.
Okay.
Don't you hee at me.
All right. So.
I need a pulling thread. La.
You need what, sorry?
You said so. So I said, I need a pulling thread.
Yes.
La. And no to follow so.
Oh, very good, very good. What am I doing? There is a kind of plan. I have the office. So that allows me to sell the same good, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to take that trader card. I'm going to get the extra coin. I'm going to get a bonus coin because I am the one who's picking it. And I'm going to sell my tobacco for free.
I feel like I have to point it out just because I don't know why, but don't forget about your market.
My market. Oh yeah, and I get an extra coin for that, don't I? Yeah. So that's fine. So I've got 10 coins. Okay, that's cool.
God.
That is.
This is ridiculous.
That is the only thing with the game, I suppose, is you absolutely got to know what all your buildings are and remember all your buildings. And of course, I'm effectively playing for kind of ish 1.5 people here. So my brain does kind of go off in different directions slightly.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I have kept track of yours and mine.
Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
But in any case, that was funny, and that's all that counts. So I've done the trader. Well. Oh, you could do something, can't you?
Well. We alternate, or do you get to just put in whatever you want? Because if you put in whatever you want, you would fill that slot with another tobacco. But if I get to trade, I am putting my sugar in there.
I've just put my tobacco in, so that was the first thing, wasn't it?
Yes.
So it should go to you, but let me just double check, because that's a fair point. Trader. Player who selects trader may immediately sell 1 barrel. In clockwise order, each other player then sells 1 barrel into the trading house, if possible.
All right,
the trade phase ends when each player's taken a turn or when the trading house is full. So you can put your sugar in there.
I am going to do that because I may as well.
And you can get your 2 coins.
Actually, do I want to do that?
Do you?
You know what? I'm gonna risk it, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna let you put your other barrel in there.
No,
I have a plan.
Each player only gets to do one barrel. That's it.
Oh.
So this is it.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm okay with not selling it. I think I have a plan.
Okay.
Let's see if it goes.
Well, we'll soon find out.
This time.
Away you go.
All right. I'm gonna take. Oh, Jesus. See, there's 2 ways I could do this, and I think one's gonna mess me over here if I do it that way. But we're gonna try. I'm gonna take the craftsman.
The craftsman. Okay. So, right, let's see if we can get this right. You get 2 corn. No, 3 corn. 3 corn. You get 2 sugar.
And then I'll take an extra sugar.
And you're going to take extra sugar. I get 2 corn. Because there's
Is it 2 corn because there's only 2 left?
There's only 2 left.
Because you have 3.
I have 3, yep. And I take 2 tobacco. Okay. That's correct then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to take the builder. So I am going to take the fortress. So it is -1 because of the advantage. So there's my 10. I'll take one back and put a fortress down there. I think that looking at the time, it's 10 to 9. This is probably going to be our last round, isn't it?
Yep, I am not going to build anything.
Okay.
I am, however, going to take the captain.
All right. Done.
And I'm going to put my sugar in the boat that holds 6.
Yep. Now,
so that's 5 victory points there.
It is. So let's find those. Have I got a 5? There we go. There's a 5. Does it go over to me, or do you keep on putting in until you cannot do any more?
I think it goes over to you, which you would then put your 3 corn in.
Yes, you do 1 good. Players continue to load barrels in turn until none of them can legally load. So I will put all of my corn in.
Which will get you 3 victory points.
Gets me 3. Okay. Which means that boat goes and yours stays. Okay. So we're correct on that. I am going to take the recruiter. So I get 1 extra. So I'm going to take that, put it into the fortress. Then I'm going to take 1 from the board, put it into tobacco storage. You get to take 1. Where would you like it?
Let's put it on the sugar mill.
Sugar mill. I'm going to take 1 for my quarry. You're going to take 1.
And let's put it on sugar.
Sugar.
It's the... Yeah, it's right beside the... There you go. That coffee.
Yep. I don't have anywhere else, so you effectively take the last 2.
Excellent. So, I will put 1 on my building yard and 1 on fruit.
Building yard, 1 on fruit. Done. And so we count up 1, 2, 3. Oh, so close. Done. And so the final card is over to you.
I'm going to take the adventurer.
Take that coin, eh?
Yep.
Okay. Done. Right. So then we're gonna call it there. Let's just tally up, see what we get. So here we go. So when a game ends, we tally our victory points. So it's the value of our accumulated victory points on our player boards, the value for each of our buildings, whether that building is occupied or unoccupied, and then the bonus VPs for any large building on the island. So, what have you got? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And I've got 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And then the fortress gives you 1 victory point for every 3 workers. So what was that? That's 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So there we go. I think this is a great game.
It is. It's really good. And I mean, I went from like really far behind to I stopped you from putting any goods on those ships.
Oh yeah.
And I just went whoosh.
Yes. No, that was an awesome move. That was really good. And that's what's great about it. You know, you do absolutely need to be watching the other players and seeing what they're doing. Sometimes you will do moves that might not make sense, but you're kind of blocking the player for the here and now and possibly setting yourself up then for the start of the next round. I think that as a free player game, having that extra element in it will help really mess things up for people, which of course is then lots of fun. But as a 2-player, I think it still plays incredibly well, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And as we said right at the start, there's a whole variety of additional buildings that we've not experienced in this particular game that you can add on in. There's even an additional player board that you would add on for extra elements. So there's a lot of the game that we haven't experienced yet. But I really like this.
I will say that I will print out that picture of the back of the sheet that you sent me, because viewing it is like it's so small and you have to then scroll and find. So I will print that out for myself so I can look and be like, oh, that's what that one does, right? So it's not like I'm sitting there going, trying to remember.
Yeah, no, definitely. This was a learning game, an experience for us. The next time we play, we will absolutely be a lot faster. So we potentially, and we were not far off hitting one of the actual trigger points, and the same with our cities that we were building up. And yes, you know,
did good.
I kept on missing the actual what the buildings do, which kind of sometimes helps.
I think what we do next time, though, is if you pick up a card and you put it on your board, that's it. We don't switch what we're gonna do.
No, that's absolutely fair. And again, I think we've only done that because we're learning in this particular game.
Absolutely.
But now we've gone through it. There's no excuses. We will absolutely. If you pick it up, you stick with your decisions on everything.
Exactly, because that's going to be the that person doing the happy dance because you missed what what should have happened in that. So yeah. There's
definitely no takesy backsy.
Yeah. This was so much fun.
It's great, isn't it?
It is so much fun. I'm
going to just sort of disrupt this board quickly, just to show. They do actually have... so this is a sort of an English side. You've got basically the abilities of each of the roles here on your board. And you do have alternate artwork, depending on... whether you want to play young or old, male or female. There's lots of choice on the different boards that you get. The artwork's all really, really nice and very thematic for the setting, which is great. All right, there we go.
Beautiful game.
Yes, really, really lots of fun. So we will schedule a replay in a few weeks' time. So it's still fresh for us to remember, but we'll put some other games on in the meantime before we come back to it. Thank you so much for playing. Have a wonderful weekend. All right.
Thank you, and you have a wonderful weekend as well.
All right, cool. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so our thanks there to Mystical for playing tonight's game of Puerto Rico 1897 from Ravensburger. That was a lot of fun. Really, really highly recommend this game. It's a classic. It's been out for over 20 years, and of course we can see why it's such an enduring game. We will have new games next week. Do join us for that on the Thursday night, and we'll have a painting stream at some point during the week, maybe Monday night. We will see how we go. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and until next time, bye for now.